Yeah, right, that was good, that was fun.
Remember when we did video at Terrigal?
Yes, I've been back for 2 weeks I think now.
Yeah.
My first 5k that I did was like 21:20. The Wednesday just gone I got 20:22. I just need to get to a spot where I can run like 8 to 10 Ks at a 4-minute pace. That'd be sensational. I remember we got the 6k.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Let's go. Saturday, 2nd of May? April, May.
April.
2nd of April. Close to finishing up first week of Sydney Hyrox prep. We've got track workout today. We've got the same workout as last Saturday, so 6 800s. It's about to start raining, so we're just going to get straight into it, get some work done. I'm going to talk a little bit about running tips for like beginners, things I wish I would have known when I started running properly. A little later on in the video, go through like the shoes that I wear, little stuff like that, but that's later on. We get to work now before it starts pissing down. Try and hold a sub 4-minute pace I did last week, so I'll try and hold even faster paces through the 6 sets and 1 minute rest in between. I didn't say that, so 6 sets at 800, 1 minute rest in between. Let's get into it.
How we feeling?
Feeling sensational. I'm fueled by a Snickers bar, a YoPro this morning, a Macca's last night.
Straight anxiety and
Nothing's
depression.
changed, yeah. I'm running on everything. Everything you need for greatness.
Alright. Okay.
Lord, I think I went out too fast. We'll find out. I was 86 when I went to America, and then because of the fast food over there I got to 93. I say because of the fast food like I was forced to eat it. Choices. Fucking roast chook was red. Fuck me. These track sessions are like heaps important because running for the Hyrox for me is like the lowest hanging fruit. And running is like the most important part about Hyrox. That's why I want to drop a few kilos. Help me out a little bit. Oh, 2 to get. That one hurt. I was off pace there at the end.
How we feeling? Want to get?
Send this last one. No time for stitches, eh?
No time, bro. Last one.
Fuck that. Holy. Good, I think I held 340 paces each one, so.
Yeah. Feeling good.
Fucking oath.
Just cruising, bro. It's a flexion, eh?
No, I'm not. I'm not flexing.
Holy.
Oh.
Just in my zone.
Oh, lucky I didn't forget that. That was free. On the trot.
Oh.
See you later. Have a good day. I
Sure.
actually cleaned my car, believe it or not.
I refuse to believe that. You've been on a date, obviously.
Nah. No women for me, mate. Locked in. But yeah, the session wasn't ideal circumstances. Didn't fuel properly last night. Had Macca's for dinner. Last minute option, which wasn't good. And then I didn't eat a proper breakfast before coaching this morning. Had a Snickers on the way. Like I said, not ideal, but sometimes you just got to show up and fucking rip in. And being a brickie, you do that often with training anyways. Just show up and you got to get it done. So kind of used to it. Average heart rate 174.
Holy heart attack.
Sensational. All right, so we got a average paces were 347, 343, 345, 343, 345, 340. I think I need to start doing a few more recovery sessions, some ice bath stuff. This week was my first full proper week of training and my calves are feeling it. I'm doing two high intensity training days, the track session, which is my most important session of the week, and I've got my Wednesday sessions, which is like a 5k just as fast as possible, which I've already brought down heaps between the 2 weeks, but eventually I'll start trying to push out further runs, and also like doing some interval stuff where I'm doing like 1,000 meters fast, 200 meters kind of recovery pace, and then getting into another 1,000 meters, so kind of those sort of intervals. And then I've got running under fatigue days after my gym sessions, which is a lot of what Hyrox is, running under fatigue. And then I've also got one long run every Monday. So duty calls. And then
Someone play Marvin's Room.
Cups of the rose.
Anyway.
Good session. Fucking oath. How you doing? I just got finished with a training session, and I thought before I went home to finish this video, I would take you guys through a few different tips for running. I'm going to go over a few of the shoes that I wear and the different sort of training sessions I would use them in, and just give you guys a few other little running tips. This is kind of aimed towards beginners because I'm not a professional runner whatsoever. I'm a brickie and I do all types of different hybrid activities. All right, first things first, how to track your runs. When I first got into running after footy, I would literally just go out and do a 5k run as fast as I could, and I would try and get a faster time every single session, which before I knew anything about running, I didn't know that that was really a bad thing. And looking back at it, it's not really a bad thing whatsoever. Like, doing that is much better than not doing anything at all. I changed things up a little bit, and then I completely went the opposite way, where I listened to too much information and too much of what everybody was talking about, and I think my running got a lot worse. So now I've kind of taken a little bit of information that I've learned and also gone back to more of like, I guess, the dumb side of training, but more just hard work. And I've kind of mixed them both together to do what I'm doing now for this Hyrox prep. So easiest way to track your running or any sort of training is a watch. I use the Garmin Forerunner 965. First, I used the Apple Watch. Both of them are completely fine. I just prefer the Garmin. I don't sleep with it anymore because when you wake up, it pretty much tells you need to sleep for like 3 weeks straight. Kind of sets your brain up for failure. So I don't sleep with it on. But yeah, it's great to track any sort of running or anything like that. You can also get like a heart rate monitor, which I have at home, but I'm pretty sure it's lost in my clothes somewhere. It's like a band that just sits around your chest, and it just gives you a more accurate depiction of your heart rate. I think that's the right word. Like I said, you don't need a watch to start running whatsoever. Let's get into shoes. All right. Okay, so these are the shoes that I wore in that session I just did then. These are the Puma DV8 3s, I'm pretty sure. these have what's called a carbon plate in the shoe, which are basically for faster running, okay? The difference between these ones, which are the Nike Pegasus Zooms, Air Zooms, these fold all the way like that, where these ones have a carbon plate in the bottom of the shoe. So basically, they're just for running faster, okay? These are probably my favorite shoes to do Hyrox training in. They do hurt my legs a little bit if I train too often in them. That's why I do most of my running in the Nike Pegasus Zooms. These are probably my favorite everyday sort of trainer. You can do all sorts of different workouts in these, but when it comes to high intensity, trying to do more faster efforts, and definitely on race day, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick this every single day of the week. And then what I use for my long runs is the Asics. I'm pretty sure these are the Nova Blast 5s. Yeah, Nova Blast 5s. These things are literally like running on a cloud. So I use these for pretty much anything where I'm just running on its own, unless I'm doing like 800 meter repeats or a track session. I'll use one of those two. But if I'm just doing an easy run or a long run, these are what I'm going to use. All right, so there's a few other things I wanted to touch on as well. The different types of run sessions that I do. So in my training split at the moment, I've got a long run once a week. I've got 2 compromised under fatigue sort of running session whilst I'm doing other sort of like Hyrox movements. And then I've got an easy run, which is just on its own at zone 2 heart rate. And I've also got high intensity days. Something that's pretty important with running is heart rate. So zone 2 heart rate is considered like easy running, and I'm pretty sure, I might butcher this, and I just went back and forth with ChatGPT to make sure I'm correct. The heart rate zones are completely dependent on you as a person, and it's not the same for everyone. To get like 110% accuracy of your heart rate and everything like that, you actually have to go and get testing done. But like a good ballpark estimate to find your zone 2 heart rate, first you can find your max heart rate by doing 220 minus your age. I'm 23, so that equation comes to 197, and then to find your zone 2 heart rate, you take 60% of that and 70% of that, and in the middle of that is, I think mine's like 118 to 138. Between those two is like a zone 2 heart rate. So in order to do like an easy run, or if you want to do a long easy run, if you can stay between that heart rate, which you can check with your watch, it's the best thing to do for those easy days. If you don't have a watch and you're not too sure about heart rates or anything like that, I'm pretty sure what people say is zone 2 heart rate is the same as conversational pace. When you run on your easy days, like, it should feel easy. It's not a trick. That statement isn't trying to trick you. Like, it should be an easy run. Conversational pace just means you should be able to have a conversation whilst you're running, which I'm tragic at, I won't lie to you. So the running under fatigue and like compromised running is probably my favorite one to do out of all of them, just because it involves like other hybrid movements, because I do that sort of stuff during my training at the gym. I'm also trying to be as intentional as possible with my training. I used to pride myself on being in the gym for long hours and just doing a hell of a lot of volume, but what I've realized is that isn't really important unless like I'm focusing on something every single session that I'm doing. So yeah, just trying to be a lot more intentional with the training that I'm doing. And then on Wednesdays I do my other all-out session. As of next week, my mate's actually programming my running for me. I'm going to be taking care of all my Hyrox training and pretty much everything else. Yeah, this week's been really good. Making a whole lot of progress already. Keen to see what we can do next week and for the rest of the weeks ahead, but I'm starving. I'm going to go get a feed now. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Also leave a comment. I love answering back YouTube comments. This was kind of like a last minute sort of ending to this episode. Life has been flat out lately. I've got 103 things going on at once, so I'm just trying to give my best to every single one of them. Just try my best. That is all you can do. Yeah. And we're also doing 60 in the 100 zone on a Sunday, which isn't, it's just not ideal, is it? But it's one of those moments. It is what it is. Oh, we're turning. Okay. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I hope you have a good rest of your day. And yeah, keep trying your best. I'll see you next week.